Hello everybody and welcome to the Charlotte Motor Speedway for the second race of the round of 12 in our 2004 and 2003 playoffs as we are green and underway here in the UAW GM Quality 500 at Charlotte. Kurt Busch will start on the pole alongside your regular season champion Jimmie Johnson, the 48, as we barrel off into turn 1 for the first time tonight here in this second race of the round of 12. Of course, the round started out at Kansas with Jeremy Mayfield winning his way in the round of 8, getting Emmer Hamlin car in there. Now at the front, here comes Dale Earnhardt Jr. to the inside lane as he's going the inside of Kurt Busch with the race, and here comes Dale Jr. The crowd's going wild as an Earnhardt Jr. goes to the lead here at Charlotte Motor Speedway, trying to clinch his spot in the round of 8. Dale Earnhardt Jr. leads the opening lap of racing here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. You got Kurt Busch in second, Jeff Burton, Dale Jarrett, Jimmie Johnson, the car in top 5 behind us. They're still racing hard for position. Oh, there's a big separation in the pack here. We got cars stumbling behind us, about 5-car breakaway, and everyone else is single file. Something has gone on in the back there. We have had problems. I think we've had an incident, possibly. Let's see how Joe Nemechek's going way slow on the apron here. We gotta find out what in the world just happened here. We're gonna rewind a lot into turn 1, 2. Oh no! Championship contender Jamie McMurray goes head on to the outside wall, and his hopes of advancing could be crushed today. He'll have to probably save himself at Talladega. He'll be the first playoff driver to crash out of this race. I mean, watch this hard head-on impact the outside wall for Jamie McMurray. His night is over on lap 2, and oh, Kenton, up and over goes Greg Sachs, flipping over Jamie McMurray. Vickers piles in. I mean, Kenton is destroyed. Jeff Green is destroyed. Kenton's winless streak will continue. Almost going to be 2 full seasons now. But vicious crash here. A hard, huge flip there for Sachs. Jamie McMurray, though, more importantly, championship contender Jamie McMurray out of this race. The first playoff driver to fall will be in a very bad situation heading to the cutoff race at Talladega. He's going to need a miracle if he wants to advance to the round of 8, it looks like, as Dale Earnhardt Jr. will lead at the caution. And now, here we are on the lap 9. Jr.'s leading the way. Caution's coming on the race. You're trying to figure out what has happened here as we just roll through the entire freaking pack here. As some sort of issue has gone down. Oh, it's the 22 of Scott Wimmer has had problems. I see her down the front straightaway. It looks like Wimmer gets turned around here as coming on turn 4. The 09 of Sauter turns Scott Wimmer to the outside wall. And another hit the outside wall for Scott Wimmer. His day is done for the 22 Dodge Bill Davis car. Scott Wimmer out of the race. Junior lead. Now it's Jimmie Johnson battling Ryan Newman for second as Dale Jarrett leads the race here on lap 21. Jimmie gets clear of Ryan Newman into second. Now Newman under fire from Jeff Gordon for that third spot. Trouble in the background. We got a wreck. That's Jeff Burton stealing while we go to Elliott Sadler. Also spinning. Chandler championship contender and a favorite at that. Sadler coming in plus 30. More than 30 points on the count. Gets wiped out by Sterling Marlin coming out of turn 2 here at Charlotte. Luckily, Sadler avoids getting drilled by Jimmy Spencer right there. See, Marlin for some reason just glitched right up in Jeff Burton and then cleans out Elliott Sadler, one of our championship contenders who goes for a spin. And then Sadler's coming back, merging right back on the racetrack here, right in the path of Kyle Petty, who's not even looking where he's going, slams Elliott Sadler, takes the engine out of that car. Petty and Sadler done for the night. Elliott Sadler, the second playoff driver to fall, and that will be costly, devastating to his playoff hopes. As almost a wreck here. Gosh, Dale Jarrett leads. Now back here watching Jeff Gordon race in traffic, trying to work his way back to the front here, lap 29. Brendan Gaughan and Chad Blunt right in front of him. Oh, Brendan Gaughan's in the wall. Gaughan gets turned hard, head on to the outside wall. He gets sent in there by the 37 of Kevin LePage. He is destroyed, and now at the front is Dale Earnhardt Jr. still leading. Now Jimmie Johnson leading the way here on lap 82. Basically 2 to go here in stage 1. And Johnson and Gordon, the 2 Hendrick teammates, are coming down pit road in the special Hendrick 20th anniversary paint schemes. Johnson and Gordon both coming down pit road right before the end of the stage, sacrificing stage points here. So valuable. And on playoff point, which is even more valuable. I mean, I don't know what's going on now. Tony Stewart will be scored as the leader. Dale Earnhardt Jr. in second. These are the 2 guys fighting for the leader right now at the end of the stage here. One of these guys is going to get a stage win and another playoff point to carry through that next round if they can make it. Kurt Busch, Rusty Wallace are desperately trying to stay on the lead lap right now with all that they got here. Stewart now going the inside of Rusty Wallace, trying to put him 1 lap down. Rusty has struggled mightily today. Has not been his day, but now Stewart's slowing a little bit. As he stays on the high side, Stewart is clear for the race lead here on to lap 80. Oh, Kurt Busch gets Stewart stuck behind the page. And here comes Dale Jr. A massive run goes flying by Stewart. Last out of stage 1, Dale Earnhardt Jr. now into the lead here at Charlotte Motor Speedway, trying to get the stage win would be his 7th of the season, and will put him in a tremendously good spot to advance to this next round of the playoffs with 10 stage points. Another playoff point, of course. Junior made the round of 8 last season and then couldn't hold it and was finished 5th in points. Was the second guy missing on points last season. Trying to redeem himself this year as Dale Earnhardt Jr. will win stage 1 at Lowe's Motor Speedway, his 7th stage win of the season. Tony Stewart is 2nd. Ryan Newman is actually coming down pit road, losing some spots. They'll actually gift 3rd place to Casey Mears. Bobby Hamilton Jr. will be in 4th. 5th place will then be Robbie Gordon. Ricky Rudd will then be 6th. And then Ryan Newman is 7th. And then you got Jeremy Mayfield in 8th. Casey Kane in 9th. And last stage point is going to go to the 15 of Michael Waltrip. So good stage points for playoff contenders Earnhardt, Stewart, and Newman in this stage. And now we'll move on our way. Stage 2 is now Jeff Gordon in the race lead here. The 100 cars have gotten back and lead that back in the game. Casey Kane is our 3rd playoff driver to crash out of this race from wreck that we missed, but Kane is out, so that's another driver below the cut line who's out of this race having a bad day today, so costly for him. And now Tulsi El Command, Jeff Gordon will win stage 2 here at Lowe's Motor Speedway, his 6th stage win of the season. Great run for him today. Dale Jr. 2nd, Jimmy Johnson 3rd, 4th place going to be Kurt Busch. And then 5th place going to be Ryan Newman, so top 5 all playoff drivers. Then 6th place going to be the 88 of Dale Jarrett. And then 7th is going to be Tony Stewart. So 6 of the top 7 championship contenders. And then you got Bobby Hamilton Jr. in 8th, Casey Mears in 9th, and Jeff Burton will earn the last stage point. So Jeff Gordon, Dale Jr., Jimmy Johnson, Ryan Newman, Kurt Busch, Tony Stewart, good point stays today. Now here we are on to just 49 laps to go. Dale Earnhardt Jr. leading this race right now. Only 7 cars on the lead lap, and oh, Jeff Burton's car is absolutely demolished as it cautions out on the racetrack. We only catch the very end of it. It looks like Terry Labonte, Scott Wimmer, and Jeff Burton all crashed out of this race. In turn 3 from wreck that we missed, those 3 cars absolutely destroyed. They'll crash out, and Earnhardt Jr. will lead. As we get back underway here, it's going to be just 36 laps to go now. Rusty Wallace has crashed out, joining Burton, Terry Labonte, Wimmer, and Casey Kane. So Rusty Wallace now the 4th playoff driver out of this race. The 2 were struggling today anyway, and that will most likely put him in a virtual must-win situation with Casey Kane to advance to the round of 8. Robbie Gordon also out. Dale Jarrett also out, who had a real good car day. He was the only non-playoff driver who could really contend with these playoff drivers. Now Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s got a comfortable lead over Jeff Gordon. It's Dale Jr. now trying to drive away and bring home that round of 8 spot with a win here in Charlotte, which would be win number 2 on the season for Dale. Of course, he won Atlanta earlier in the year to qualify for the playoffs. Has been strong since then. Now here we are, just 25 to go. Jeff Gordon on the inside. Dale Earnhardt Jr. Here comes Jeff Gordon for the lead. He wants that spot on the round of 8 to that drive for 5 to continue to get back to the championship for a 2nd consecutive season, as Gordon to the lead with 24 to go ahead of Dale Jr. Now we go back underway here. A restart with just 8 laps to go after a caution has come out. Gordon will lead Earnhardt and Kurt Busch. These are basically the top 3 in contention. Newman, Johnson, Stewart too far back to really make a difference. So now it is down to Jeff Gordon, Dale Earnhardt Jr., and Kurt Busch. One of these drivers will clinch their spot in the round of 8. The others will still have to fight it out at Talladega in the cutoff race next episode. Gordon lead a huge run here from Dale Earnhardt Jr. He's got help from Kurt Busch. He is closing in on Jeff Gordon. He wants that race lead. Not going to have it quite yet. Gordon leads with 7 to go in Charlotte. And now we move on to just 6 laps to go. Here comes Dale Jr. Big run down the backstretch to the inside. And Gordon shuts the door on him. He blocks Dale Jr. through 3 and 4. Gordon will hold the lead now with just 5 to go in Charlotte. But Dale Jr.'s not backing down. He switched to the inside. Here comes Dale Earnhardt Jr. as the crowd is going absolutely nuts. Here at Lowe's Motor Speedway is watching 2 of the best in the business duel it out for the win. Dale Earnhardt Jr., the most popular driver, going for the win in the transfer. Jeff Gordon also trying to win to keep the drive for 5 alive. 3 more races as Gordon on the outside, Earnhardt on the inside. Who is it gonna be? Jr. with the nose ahead, but the run on the outside. Jeff Gordon holds on, clears Dale Jr. with 4 to go here in Charlotte for the race lead. Narrowly as Jr. backs out of the throttle, and Gordon will have the lead with 4 to go. And now, coming to just 2 to go, Jeff Gordon's going to get stuck behind the lap car. Kevin LePage, the 37, has stacked up Jeff Gordon. Here comes Kurt Busch. And the outside, Kurt goes. He gets blocked by LePage. Gordon has a clear path on the inside. And here comes Earnhardt, 2 to go. At Charlotte, it's Jeff Gordon versus Dale Earnhardt Jr. for the win. Who is it going to be? It is down to these 2 champion contending drivers. Gordon the lead, Dale Jr. in 2nd, chasing him down. Trying to get that spot in the next round. Getting a big run down the back straightaway. Speedway, heading into 3 and 4, coming to take the white flag this time by Jeff Gordon, Dale Jr., the two best cars all night long, duking out for the win. A big run for Dale. To the inside goes Earnhardt Jr., a white flag. Final lap presented by Credit One Bank here at Charlotte. Dale Earnhardt Jr. to the inside of Jeff Gordon for the lead. In the win into turn 1. Can he hold it? They're going to be side by side down the backstretch. Here comes Kurt Busch. A big draft and a shove he's given to Dale Jr. He's going to shove Jr. off into 3 and 4. The momentum. Earnhardt's clear for the lead in 3 and 4. It's going to be a last lap pass for the win as Dale Earnhardt Jr. will win at Lowe's Motor Speedway and transfer to the round of 8 as the crowd goes wild. Kurt Busch second, Jeff Gordon third, Ryan Newman fourth, Jimmy Johnson fifth, Tony Stewart sixth. Good run for all his playoff drivers. And Mears, Hamilton, Labonte, and Waltrip the top 10 as Dale Jr. advances the round of 8 with his second win of the year here at Lowe's Motor Speedway, outdueling Jeff Gordon and Kurt Busch for the victory. Unbelievable finish. You see the race results on the left side of your screen, and we see the updated playoff grid momentarily. Wow, that was an incredible finish right there between two of the best in the business. And I like to update playoff grid after Charlotte. Dale Earnhardt Jr., Jeremy Mayfield, the only two drivers who are safe going to Talladega with wins. They are through the round of 8. Jeff Gordon, Jimmy Johnson looking pretty good at plus 26, plus 25, but definitely still at risk. Then Ryan Newman, Tony Stewart, and Kurt Busch, all three of them tied at plus 19 going to Dega. Sadler plus 11 at the bubble. Now just 11 above Mark Martin, who's now below the cut line. Martin out by 11, McMurray out by 18, and then must-win situations for Kane out by 30, and Rusty Wallace out by 32. So until the next episode for the cutoff race at Talladega, I hope you all have a good one.